Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. What's going on? Linda, Taryn, Happy, Carla, Crystal, KSW, and Vic. What is going on? Another day in paradise. We're here on a Saturday where we're, halfway done with the weekend, unfortunately. We need more weekend. Hot Girl Vic wants to know, what are the rules? Well, I'm glad to let you know. There is no list. There is no list. Donations take priority and then I pick at random. It is all random all day. So post your question. If I like it, I might read it. If I don't like it, I probably won't read it. I'll just be honest. I'll be honest with you. If I don't like the question and you didn't make a donation, I probably won't read it. But we'll see what we got to choose from today. See what kind of interesting and fascinating things we got to choose from today. Anyway, Paula, welcome. How you doing? What's going on in my career? Let's see. What else? Hello from Florida. Well, hello, Carla. Hello back from the great state of Texas, where it's finally warming up. It took quite some time to get warmed up, but it is finally warming up. So that's the key. Maddie, welcome. What is going on? Good to see you. Let's see if I can get my camera and saturate it a little bit on the saturated side. Need to bump that up a few notches there and get the contrast, bump that up a few notches. And I wish it would save these settings, but God forbid it do that. Taryn, will my love get bonded out of jail next week? What is Cancer's next move towards me? What's going on in my career? We'll go with Hot Girl. Oh, no, I guess not. We'll go with Carla. Carla, my Virgo sun ever leave his Libra girlfriend? Uh-oh. That sounds like a match made in heaven there. Maddie, thank you for your donation. Well, in and I reconcile. All right. We'll go with the first one here. Carla wants to know about the Virgo sun and the Libra girlfriend. Let's check that out by not being this close to the tarot tower. Let's back way out. There we go. All right. We need a little separation anxiety. We can do that with the Dark Mansion Tarot. Dark Mansion Tarot will give us the separation anxiety that we need and get the Virgo away from that pesky Libra. Because you just don't know. You just don't know what that Libra has in store for that Virgo. Could be good or it could be bad. You never know. Okay, let's see what's going on with that. Well, we're looking for abandonment. We're looking for leaving. We're looking for, oh man, they are in love. They are in love indeed. I think that he is head over heels in love. It's not a perfect relationship by far. We got a little bit of that 9 of Swords action. It says that, yeah, maybe there are some difficulties here. Indeed, maybe we do have some problems that could be sort of worked out a little better. That 9 of Swords says, yeah, there's some concern. I think that you're not the only one that wants them to get rid of each other. I think that you're not the only one that wants them apart. That 9 of Swords, especially with that 4 of Cups, it's almost like they've been together too long. Taryn, thank you for your donation. Yeah, it's almost like they've been together a little too long. Get that 4 of Cups action where it says, hey, I've had enough of this particular relationship. Do I want more? Yeah, may not be advantageous for anybody. We do have that Nine of Swords, that worry action. I do think there are a lot of people sort of involved and invested within this, but we do have a lot of cups. We have these shared experiences. We have a lot of things together. We have a lot of memories. We have a lot of cool things that we sort of like lean on. Yeah, it's difficult just to separate these people at this point. It is. They have no incentive to separate. They've had the rough times before. They've run into problems like this. They have no incentive to separate. There's no big advantage. There's like no lottery winning for separating, you know? So basically, it just seems like that is a little bit of a problem, a little bit of a difficulty. And getting these two apart may be problematic to say the least. Anyway, Maddie, will N and I reconcile in April? In April, that is a couple of days away, Maddie. You're looking for a couple of days reconciliation. Could be possible. It could be possible indeed. We can use the Bonefire Tarot for that one and see how that is going to go. All right. We got the lovely Christina handing us cards today. So she will be determining the decks as we go forth. All right. So let's go with that. Reconciliation. Is it on the menu? Is a little Band-Aid on the relationship going to be on the menu for this? Four of Coins. Oh my. I think they have other things happening with this. The High Priestess, the Ten of Cups. I'm going to say not April. I'm going to actually say early June. I'm going to say early June. We're going out on a limb, getting specific here. Because the Four of Coins, it's this sort of, we're involved with ourselves. We're involved with ourselves. We need to concentrate on ourselves. Could that be they're looking for an enhancement to themselves, or they're looking to get a little self-actualization? They're looking to sort of review what they've done before in the past and get something else like that. Boo-boo, welcome. How you doing? But the Four of Coins says we're embroiled within our own things right now. Judgment says we do blossom out of it though, right? But that High Priest is that sort of that delay, that there's a lot of factors happening with this particular individual that are sort of going to need to be ironed out at an absolute minimum in order to get this to happen. But that High Priestess action, the secrets, the sort of the things underlying behind the scenes need to get worked out. Judgment says they are willing to do that. They are on that quest to get better, to expand, to have something a little bit better to reach for. And the Ten of Cups does say there will be reconciliation in the future. Now, April, I think we're looking at early June. If anything is going to open door, it's going to be in early June. That Ten of Cups does say we do have a better relationship. We do have a better thing sort of in mind there. But overall, you just got to be patient, wait. You got to be patient and wait with that, because it does look like that we do have some difficulties with that in the long roll. Anyway, Taran, will my love get bonded out of jail next week? Naughty by Nature, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. Going back to New York City. Oh my, going back to, well, New York, not New York City, but yeah, same thing. Same thing, I guess. It's close enough. That's, you know, close enough for modern science. I mean, just saying. All right, we need to get bonded out of jail. I mean, we do need to get bonded out of jail. That's always a good thing, to not be in jail. Yeah, so let's see what we're going to get out of jail. Maybe we can escape from jail. Maybe they can have a big jailbreak, like Escape from Alcatraz. You never know. That Nine of Cups, Hangman, and the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, oh man, the Ten of Wands is literally looks like bars in a jail cell. It does. It does. It seems like that we're still behind there. All right, we still have this, we're sort of getting in there. The Hanged Man, we have a little bit of a possibility of this happening, especially with the Seven of Cups. It basically says that there could be an issue with the original plan of action, which, you know, we bonded out, or sort of, you know, saying this is going to happen, saying that is going to happen. We seem to just have some issue with sort of how things are rolling along. And it does look like it's going to be difficult to get out. That Ten of Wands, it does look like bars. It looks like encumbrance. It's like, even if I do get out, there is some things I need to take care of. There are some things that are going to be problematic. Sweet Pea, welcome. Thank you for your donation. Samantha, welcome. How you doing? Jenny, good to see you as well. But yeah, we have a bit of a problem getting through that. Seven of Cups said there's more than one way out. I mean, as far as bonding goes, as far as all the legalities go, it looks like it's going to be definitely going to be possible, but it seems like we need to take a different approach for it, or a different approach could be in mind or whatnot. But yeah, I'm going to say there's a high chance. But it seems like that needs to be some sort of a different approach to it in order to get it done. Basically, you know what I mean? All right. Christina's saying hello.
Yes.
Hello, indeed. What do we got next? We got this one. We got this one. All right. Sheila's early today. Sheila, what is going on? Good to see you as always. All right. Energy. If I decide to go back to New York, let's see about that. And what kind of things we can run into. I mean, is New York open again? Is New York open, or are they still closed down? I know that Como had a change of heart about opening up after all that scandal and stuff, but I didn't know all the details. So I'm not there. But let's find out if we get some energy. If we can go back. I don't know if you're still under quarantine or anything like that. Elena, YouTube user, and Starbright, thank you for your donations all at once. I appreciate you. All right, let's see about the energy if we go back there. Five of Wands says you're a little bit conflicted about sort of launching into that immediately, right? Little bit conflicted. There's some things that could be great, that could be just fantastic about that, but you do have a couple of things you're not really looking forward to. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Eight of Pentacles says that does need some planning, some adjustments. There needs to be a lot of sort of organization around that and figuring out how it's going to go and how we're going to get there, okay, and where we're going to put this and that. There's a lot of coordination, a lot of organization that needs to happen with that. Page of Wands says you may not be ready. I don't think you're ready for the move. We're going out on another limb over here. I don't think you're going out on the move. You know what I mean? That Page of Wands, it says, it seems like that the overall coordination may not be something you're ready for right now. Hierophant says you do take this seriously. I think that you will eventually do it, but right now it seems like it just needs more tweak as far as the plan goes. Sunfire, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got a little tweaks to it. But overall, it looks promising. It's just a matter of sort of getting everything lined up and all that. All right. And for the next deck, we're going to use mine. Good choice. Using my deck of cards. By the way, this is being reprinted. This is being reprinted. So fear not. I got 2 more weeks to wait, and you can get your hands on a copy of that. I've got the boxes ready. I'm trying to get the printer paper ready. I've got everything ready. Just need that printer paper that seems to just vanish into thin air. Once I get that, I am going to be set. I got 100 boxes to ship these things out right now. So yeah, let's see about that. How will the road go to see Z once more in the physical? In the physical, not the mental, not the emotional, not online. Naughty by Nature, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. So welcome to the stream. And yeah, we got the Devil. Are you sure you want to see this person right now? I think it's good. I think it's good for both parties. There seems to be this unusual air about both of you. It's like this air around you, this surrounding air around you. That Devil into that Queen of Swords. It seems that things are not lining up like they should be, and we need to get into the physical this time. That physical element is really going to sort of clean up a lot of things. It fixes a lot of things. It's almost like there's a lot of repair that just seems to happen, and opportunities that seem to happen from this, right? And in order to get that done, again, it seems that we just need to be physical. I seem to be in the physical. And that Queen of Swords into the 7. Now, the physical manifestation of this, or sort of how this rolls and how this happens and whatnot, it feels like that 7 of Cups says that that's going to be difficult to to sort of be there. It's going to be difficult to be there because a little bit of uncomfortableness almost immediately, but after a little bit, I think that settles down. What is the cue? The cue looks like this. We are here. We are here, and you are somewhere down here. So there we go. All right, we're there, and you are somewhere down there. Okay, let's see who was asking that. Anyway, yeah, but that is how it goes. So yeah, looking good. The physical needs to happen. It has been, it's been a bit too long, and it's time. It's time to get into the physical. All right, what do we got going on next? We got Star Bright. How will next weekend go? We have another weekend opportunity there, and we need to figure out how that's going to go. So, Elena, you are 2 away. You're 2 away. We don't have a bad queue tonight. It's not 42 donations like we had the other night, so it's not that bad yet. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see. How will next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend go? There is a lot of good things coming. It's like I can finally relax. I can finally take a deep breath and not have some expectations from other people, not have this list of things that people want, things people desire, they got to get done, right? The 7 of coins, I have it done, I have it settled down, I have it finished, I have it organized before it all ends. I have all of these things before it all ends. That 7 of coins says, thank you. Everything is nice. Everything is fine. Everything is laid out for me. Queen of swords. I do have to get a couple of things this next weekend. You do have to get a couple of things straightened out. I think if you wait, yeah, you're going to have a problem. But if you just get it straightened out, like it's talking about getting the work done, getting things done, because relaxation is all about next week. It's about taking a deep breath, getting that Ace of Cups. It feels like a lot of sort of emotional recovery, things going well, and overall it's looking pretty good. I like it. Star bright, star light, first star I see tonight. I think it's going to be all right. It's just a matter of don't let things pile up. Don't let things pile up. By the way, this is the Heaven and Earth Tarot. And if you watch the news, and I know you do, if you watch that news, it is all about the Heaven and Earth Tarot version 2. Yes, they are releasing another one that looks just like this one, and it is divine. I'm telling you now, it is divine indeed. And I mean, I'll be honest, I'm probably going to pick up the new one too. I mean, it's mass market. It's not expensive, and I probably will pick it up even though it looks exactly the same because I do like it. Oh, wow. It gets some action over here. Anyway, had a weird dream. Will N and I reunite? He has no way of contacting me though. I think so. I really do. I think so. We have the Chariot, that forward action, that movement of the Chariot. It's important. You have to realize the Chariot is so important. Where are we moving to? We're moving to some humping. We're moving to the Lovers, but that's just straight up humping at this point. I mean, I'm not sure if he's holding her up with his D or what's going on over here, because she doesn't look like that she has a really good grip there. And I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, that's a pretty firm D. But yeah, because
everybody loves the D.
It's true. The Lovers, though, movement into the firm D, movement into the Lovers. It says that we do have a reunite. We do have a unite going on. And that Judgment as well. So this is a reuniting that's going to be pretty powerful. It allows us to move into the next stage. It allows us to move sort of where we need to be. And I think that's sort of this mixture that we need at this point is to get that reunion, get that stuff done. And I do think that you do. I think that, and I would not eliminate yourself out of the equation. You know what I mean? I mean, he has no way of contacting you, But if you feel like it, you could probably contact this person. You know what I mean? You could probably contact this person. I'm not ruling these things out. Elena had 2 questions. Let's knock them both out. Knock them both out at the same time. Now, we do need the Pisces, and what are they feeling about me? Because that's going to be pretty important here. That Pisces action. I mean, everybody likes a good Pisces. I'm just saying. Can your 3 questions be answered at once? As far as I know, you had 2. I have 2. I have Pisces, then I have a cheating dream. So we're going to do those 2. I got the 2 in there. Okay. Yes, they can be answered in a row. That's what I was doing. Let's find out, how does that Pisces feel? I mean, the 8 of Wands is interesting. They have a movement towards you with that 8 of Cups. We'd have a couple of 8 here, looking for this stability, looking for sort of a manifestation of our feelings. They do feel something, but they need to manifest it. It's not like that they can just live on, the dreams. They can live on the excitement. They need a manifestation as far as that goes. And that 6 of Swords is pretty powerful as well. By the way, this is the tarot of the Little Prince. That 6 of Swords, it says that the journey towards where the Pisces wants to be is longer. It's going to be a little longer. It's going to be a little more slow to grow, a little more slow to sort of develop and manifest, and sort of like watching a plant over a long period of time. And that King of Cups says they may not be completely emotionally invested in anything, but a lot of times it doesn't really matter. A lot of times we can just sort of phone it in a little bit, fake it until you make it, and then go forth and do that. But that does look pretty good overall. All right. And then your other question was, why do I keep having cheating dreams? And for that, Sunflower wanted the thought. We'll just use this one. We'll use the Biddy Tarot. See, the Biddy Tarot. We'll get that done and find out about a cheating dream. Is somebody cheating on you? Are you cheating on somebody else? What is happening with that? It sounds like there's a very adamant dreamscape happening with the whole cheating thing. We need to figure out what is going on with that, What is going on with that? Oh, man. That 7 of Swords, that is a cheating card. That is a cheating card indeed. The Wheel of Fortune, the 4 of Wands, and the Fool. It's almost like that people have been cheating on you. People have been cheating on you. People have been plotting. People have been plotting, and not exactly to your benefit either. You know what I mean? Sometimes people are just plotting things. Sometimes they have ideas. Sometimes they want things. It seems like there's some plots that have been happening with that. And the 7 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So this does seem to be a common theme. There are some people taking advantage of you sometimes, not through cheating per se all the time, but through other ways as well. It just has a difficulty. It has a problem of sort of getting that regularity that we have from the Wheel of Fortune, right? We need that regularity. We need something predictable. We need something that we can lean on for manifestations and for just being there, right? The 4 of Wands means we want home. We want that foundation. We want the stability. We want it to be there. But the Fool, we have a wandering things moving along. We have wandering things happening. We have cheating possibilities. It just feels like that the structure of a lot of our life is just does not have the foundation that we need a lot of times within that. So yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily cheating all the time, but it is that feeling of, yeah, maybe I need more structure. Maybe I need something that's going to be decent or whatever. But yeah, Boo Boo wants the Thoth, so we'll save the Thoth until later. In the meantime, we will use the Bumbleberry Hollows. I think Boo Boo is next. Yes, Boo Boo is next. All right, Samantha, my brother's thoughts and feelings towards me. Well, hopefully they're good. It is your brother, but you never know. You never know about them family. Never know what the family reads, because sometimes the family, even though you are together, sometimes you just don't feel like it. Sometimes there's that that a little bit things are not exactly on target for where we need them to be. But yeah, anyway, thoughts and feelings towards me. That Ace of Swords, Five of Cups, the King of Wands, and the World. I mean, there is a connection there still. I mean, there is a connection there. It feels like that the brother does still have feelings. The brother does have a, sort of a good sort of heart within them. There's a lot of good things that they have possibilities and whatnot. They seem to have good intentions a lot of times. The Five of Cups, they almost say hurtful things, or they do hurtful things. Not really intentionally. You do have that King of Wands. It's almost like a little power struggle thing to where I want to do these particular things in this manner, and this is how I do things. And that's sort of how they know. That's how they've learned. That's how they've been brought up to do things. So you do have a little bit of that mix within there. That Ace of Swords says they don't really like to communicate a lot of times. They don't really like the mix of communication. Sometimes they just want to do things their own way because they think that they are the King of Wands. They think they are in charge. They are sort of the leading aspect of that. The World says overall, they're a pretty decent person overall. They have a good heart and whatnot. The World says things work out in the end for you, right? Things work out in the end. It's not like everything just goes awry all the time, but definitely not a smooth transition or smooth sailing sometimes with that, right? So there we go. All right. We have a payment from Drolandra. Drolandra, thank you for your payment. I appreciate that. Well, let me know what your question is. In the meantime, we are going to find out what Boo Boo wants. Boo Boo, tell me something interesting happened in the next 2 weeks. You win the lottery. No, just kidding. You get pregnant. No, just kidding. All right. Other than those, let's see what interesting things you have happening in the next 2 weeks. The Thoth will let us know. The Thoth will lay it on the line and throw it down. We got a 2-week throwdown. Wow. Forced journey. I don't think it's a long journey. I think you have a forced journey though, right? A little forced journey. It's almost like some place you need to be, but you just don't want to freaking go. If I had a perfect life, if I had my choice, if I knew where I was going, if I had total control over everything, I would not go. But it seems that you need to go anyway. Again, I don't think it's a huge, massive journey, but it is a forced journey as we have that. You need to make some important money decisions as well. It feels like there's some money decisions that just haven't been made. You've been putting some things off. You've tried not to sort of approach. You've tried not to sort of get things lined up the way they need to be because you're like, it'll figure itself out. It'll figure itself out eventually, but you got to get moving on it. It's not a choice that you can skip. I mean, it feels like a choice that you could theoretically skip for a long period of time, but at the end of the day, maybe not. Wolf joined. What's up, Wolf? Got a little wolf action in chat. Good to see you, Wolf. How's Tosh doing? Good to see you as always. But yeah, you do have that HB. Thank you for your payment as well. You do have that Taurus action. I think there's a Taurus in your life that is just going to be annoying you. Basically, in the next 2 weeks, it will. Going to be annoying you a little bit. Lion, yes, please post your question. Yes, there's something in 2 weeks. You wanted 2 weeks. You get 2 weeks. And I don't know what's going on with that Taurus, but you got to end up shaking them at the end of the day. That would be great. Anyway, we got Naughty by Nature as a question below. Let's see about Naughty by Nature. What did you want to know? Hey, that rhymes. That rhymes. Has someone been sending me sexual energy lately? Oh, my. Well, your name is Naughty by Nature. I mean, your name is Naughty by Nature. I'm just saying now. Has somebody been sending you sexual energy? I don't know what that is. Does that mean they whipped it out? Does that mean they whipped it out? Because
Everybody loves the D.
And I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kind of energy that is. But I guess that could be some energy. Sweet Pea, thank you for your donation. All right. Somebody been doing this sex thing on the energy. 3 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. I do think somebody does desire you. I think that you have a little bit of a fan out there. You know, I don't know if they're whipping it out or not, but you do have a little bit of a fan out there. You have that Five of Swords, a Lord of Defeat. I think somebody from your past has indeed been interested in sort of reuniting, a little bit of that reuniting thing. We see that with death, you know what I mean? That death card, it says there are some people that have some interest. There are some people that have been there before. They want change. They want to sort of reevaluate. They want that software 2.0. They've had the emotional upset. It's been there. It's been present. We got two bad swords cards. They're a bad communicator. They realize that things went awry. Things didn't go as well as they had hoped. They want a Seven of Cups, though, a Lord of illusionary success. They want something that they really can't have. I do think that you have an ex that has indeed been sending you sexual energy, and you know, maybe they want a little. Maybe they want a little bit or a lot of bit. I mean, I don't know. Either way, good luck with all of that. Okay, we need to do the next donation, which is going to be Sam. Message from Grandma Alice. From Grammy. What does Grammy want to know? Not the Grammys, but what does Grammy want to know? Lionheart, I got your question in the queue. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nancy, welcome to the stream. It is so good to see you as always. And let's do some Golden Tarot action. Some messages. Grandma wants you to know. Grandma wants you to know that, you know, you have the ability to do any damn thing you want. You know, you are the magician. A lot of times we feel like we just can't do what we need to do. We feel like we're backed up. We feel like we just can't accomplish some things because maybe they've been difficult. Maybe we've failed in the past. Is this something we want to continue doing? Maybe not. The magician says you got all that, Sam. You have all of what you need. It's a matter of coordinating it. It's a matter of picking yourself up. It's a matter of getting going with that. Because the Six of Wands says you will be successful. Because you don't know what failure is. You just know success. Because you work until you succeed. You don't really fail. There's nothing in your life where you're just like, I just completely screwed that up. That just doesn't happen. Because you're stubborn. You're motivated, you're ambitious, and you get it done. That's the bottom line. That's what that Two of Swords says, right? It's that big planning card. Boo Boo and Nancy, thank you for your donation. It's that big planning card with that too. It is. It's that planning. You know how to plan accordingly. You know how to fix things. You know how to get things done. And the Nine of Wands says, of course, you've been injured before. You have been injured before. And, you know, it's time to pick yourself up. And just to get going, because there's nothing going to get in your damn way. I mean, let's face it now. Samantha gets it done. Samantha succeeds. You don't know what failure is. You've never seen it before. You just seen a little bit of a speed bump in order to get to your main goal. All right. Will the Virgo ever apologize? I don't think Virgos apologize. Wolf, what do you think? What do you think? I can't remember ever apologizing for anything, quite frankly. All right. Wolf, fellow Virgo. What do you think? Wolf, how often have you apologized? I mean, let's fess up here. I'm wondering about Virgos and apologies. You know what I mean? I'm wondering about Virgos and apologies. All right. Will they apologize or no? Empress, High Priestess, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. I think it does weigh on them. Dralandra, I got your question. You're in the queue. Thank you again for your donation. You are, in fact, next. You are, in fact, next. That Empress and that High Priestess, they seem to be doing what they were supposed to be doing. And they don't really understand like why you're taking it so seriously, you know? Why you are taking it so seriously. What is going on with that? That High Priestess, they have secrets. They have their own way of doing things. They have their own way of rolling. And the Five of Pentacles says they may leave. They may leave a bunch of bodies in the wayside. You know, they may leave a bunch of bodies on the wayside. But the Hierophant says ultimately it was for their own good. It was for their own good. You know what I mean? That Hierophant action. Look at that. They're very happy about it. And no apology needed. No apology needed. None. Wolf says it. Nope, we do nothing wrong ever. See, Wolf knows. Wolf knows. Wolf knows. Let's hear a wolf sound. Wolf knows the rules. Wolf knows how it goes. And for this, by the way, for this one, we are going to use a tarot deck. It's amazing. It is called the Traditional Manga Tarot. And now We are going for the good stuff. We have, let's see, where we at? We got Dolandra. Like to know for friendship coming towards me, new friends, new people. New friends, new people. Everybody likes new friends and new people, unless they're annoying. Unless they're annoying. And, you know, that just doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Okay. New friendship. Friendships are so nice. Look at that Six of Swords. I think you got one coming in. You got one coming in. They're coming in on the boat. They're literally coming in on the boat, that Six of Swords. I think that you have basically somebody that you really need to talk to. Somebody needs to talk to you. Somebody needs that communication, that needs that connection, and they're headed your way. They want you to get in the boat with them and have that. Now, they are a bit on the demanding side. You know, that King of Swords, a little bit of the totalitarian, a little bit of that leader, a little bit too much on the leadership side. They are a little bit bossy. They are. In addition, they never stop talking. Yeah, it's going to be hard to get a word in edgewise. That King of Swords, they have that leadership ability. They do have a little bit of that arrogance, but they are pretty good at what they do, I got to admit. That Queen of Swords, though, they'd never shut up. They just will not stop talking. That's just the way it goes. Knight of Wands have a lot of fiery energy about them as well. They have a lot of mutual hobbies, just like you do. I think you have a lot of things to say to each other. They have a lot of good communication that is on the rise from that. But, you know, I think that they're a Taurus, quite frankly. I think it's Taurus night, apparently. I think that they are a Taurus. And it's very difficult to get them to shut up. So, yeah, there is that. So you got to kind of navigate that, because sometimes when you're trying to be nice and you need somebody to shut up, it's difficult. It's difficult because you can't just say, shut up. You know, you can't just say, you have been talking nonstop for the past 30 minutes and my eyes glazed over after about 15 of those minutes. So, you know, it's difficult to say that and keep that friendship alive. So you gotta take it easy. Take it easy with that. Yeah. Yeah, the truth sometimes hurts. Maybe the truth is not going to be exactly what you want at the end of the day. Anyway, with a guy who has been creeping on me, is he coming back? Oh my God, he's been creeping on you. That's no good at all. That is no good. You don't want people creeping on you.
Boo!
You need them to leave you alone. What's up with the creeps? What is going on with the creeps? Are people still creeping on people in 2021? I mean, isn't that something from like the 90s? I mean, you know, maybe that term, creeping from the 90s? I don't know. Creeping is still creeping. TLC someone. Okay, we got the Ace of Swords. They are coming back. The Knight of Wands with that fiery energy. That fiery energy. They are coming back in that Hierophant. And that Five of Swords. The problem with the creeper, they just can't seem to take a hint. They just can't seem to relax. And ain't nobody got time to creep. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got time to creep. Well, apparently some people do. But those people should stop creeping. But yeah, that Five of Swords, I think they are coming back. They are coming back indeed. That Hierophant says that you're on their mind a little too much. You know what I mean? They're on their mind a little too much. They need to get something else. Maybe try to play the piano. Maybe try to do some programming. Maybe try to solve a Rubik's Cube. I mean, I'm just saying. If you have a Rubik's Cube, that is hours of entertainment. That is hours of entertainment. Because a lot of people, Christopher, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. A lot of people, you know, need to just stop creeping. But yeah, they are going to continue to creep. I'm sorry about that. They are going to take a break, though. I think they take a month or so break, and then they do come back with a little bit of creep. I think we have a little bit of creep with the creep. Okay, now instead of creeping, I recommend a Rubik's Cube. They're hard to solve. They're hard to solve. I'm gonna admit that now. It's difficult to solve a Rubik's Cube because it does take a very long time to solve it. Okay. One of the key factors here is just, if you're going to solve it, you need to solve it correctly and quickly. And you can do that by just doing that. If you do that, you solve it. I know a lot of people are like, you didn't solve it. I did solve it. I did solve it. You have to do it. It takes a couple of seconds, but you can solve it very quickly. It does happen. It does happen indeed. So yeah, I mean, you got to cheat. You have to be able to cheat your way to the Rubik's Cube solve. Okay. Tell your creep to do that instead, and then it'll give him something to do. It'll give him something to do that's more beneficial than creeping on you. Hey, that rhymes. All right. Let's see how they go. Sweet Pea, how with the immigration paperwork go? How will it go? Is that something that is going to be, is that something that's going to work out? Hopefully it will. DD, welcome. Marby, welcome as well. Jeebus, what is going on? What is going on in Alvin as well? We got a lot of new people tonight. Hopefully you like the magic, the readings and whatnot. If you like anything, I mean, if you see anything that you like my voice, you like the size of my hands. I mean, if you like anything, then hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me a lot. By the way, the Tarot News is coming to next week. The Tarot News is coming next week. If you watch any video on YouTube next week, any video at all, you need to watch the Tarot News, because this is the biggest, most massive update you have ever seen. We have new decks from this person. We have a new deck from this person. We have a new deck from this person too. We have a new deck from the Heaven and Earth person. We have a new deck from the Light Seers Tarot person. It's literally this explosion of beauty and magnificence. It's this explosion of gorgeous decks, and you're going to go into debt and need to sell a liver in order to pay for them all, because you're going to want every one of them. You need to watch it. This is a must watch, guaranteed. It's going to be the biggest video of the year. I promise you now. You're like going to be sharing it. You're going to be like, hey, you need to watch this video. Have you seen all of the freaking things? Anyway, enough of that. How will the immigration paperwork go? I think it will go well. We have that with the 10 of Cups. It's that activity. It's that satisfaction. It's that when you have the 10 of Cups traditional card, it is people gathered around this family with the kids. They're big open space. It's like they've just come to a new place. And I think that's very powerful, because that sort of shows that you coming to a new place. That death says the change, the upgrade, the things that you were waiting for actually happened. It did actually happen, and it's good news all around. Because the choices were made well, and we are content and happy. I think it's going to go fantastic. I'm giving you a thumbs up. Going to give you a thumbs up. I think the immigration paperwork goes well. We have that trajectory into the new land as pictured with that 10 of Cups. I think everything goes superbly well. And speaking of not going superbly well, we have the Thoth. Well, we have Emma Maline's version of the Thoth, but it is Sunflower's reading. So what does the Taurus want? What do they want? Maybe they want some money. Maybe they want a free reading. But yeah, Samantha, not all Virgos are the same. Well, yeah. This one is a narcissist, unfortunately. I mean, narcissists, they do happen. Not much we can do sometimes with that whole narcissism feel. Other than grab some water. It's time to drink some water. I'll mute so you don't hear me swallow. Yeah. You don't hear me swallow, cough, and all the extremities that Christina gets to hear, because she's here in real life. What does that tarot want? The Priestess, the Queen of Wands, the Chariot, and the Root of Air. They want you to come with them. They want you to come with them, right? Dee Dee, welcome. How you doing tonight? You got the Queen of Wands, the fiery, flaming action from that Queen of Wands, and then moving into the Chariot. It's like there's some activity, boo-boo, but I need you to come with me. I need you to get on this chariot and to come with me on this activity that they want to go on. That root of air says they're very sort of persuasive with it as well. They are. They're good at it. They're good at the persuasion. They're good at the convincing. They are good at a lot of different things about this particular, item. But yeah, it's almost like that they have a plan and they want you within that plan. So that's going to be good, bad, and different. I don't know, but it seems that they want you to go with them somewhere. They want to communicate. They want to persuade, and a lot of other different things happening with that. With that action, you never know what you're going to get sometimes. Never know what you're going to get with that. Shall leave my favorite staff and go to Snap Purse. I have no idea. What is Snap Purse? Does anybody know what Snap Purse is? Now I have to Google it. Because I need to know these things. Snap Purse. Somebody made a purse on YouTube that came up. Snap Bags. Snap Nurse. Why am I thinking purse? Because I'm an idiot? Snap Nurse. Check out this testimonial video from another nurse who loves to work for Snap Nurse. Okay. So you are leaving your favorite staff and going to another job. Basically, that's it. Okay. All right. You could have a lot of possibilities here, especially with the Art Tarot, this beautiful deck of cards. I need to get the new version before the prices go up. Need to get the new version before the prices go up on these decks. Okay. Snap Nurse. I got it. So you snap your fingers and a nurse appears. Is that sort of the idea? Sort of just get a nurse if you need a nurse. Is it a purse with snaps? It could be. It could be indeed, By the way, we have an expert with sewing that we're going to consult and figure out how to make some tarot bags. And I think we're going to have some tarot bags for pretty much everything I make. Every piece of art I made could be on a tarot bag, and you get to order it and I'll hand make it for you. Anyway, yeah, 2 different companies. Okay. Yeah. Moving to another company, is it a good idea? Empress and the 7 of Swords. Actually, it says yes. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Obviously, don't change jobs because of a random fat man on the internet reading cards. Yes? Do what you need to do. Okay. The Empress says you basically need a place that you're going to be more content and happy with. Luckily, you have that capability. You're in a place where you have these opportunities available to you. Not forever, but you do have several opportunities available to you. And that Knight of Cups as well. It says that the passion for what you do needs to be there. Sometimes it's not, but you need something where it does feel like that you're more passionate, you're more available, you're more sort of, where you need to be as far as that. 7 of Swords does indicate leaving, exiting, and moving to something different. It is sort of a sneaking out of our current situation and going into a new situation. That's basically it, right? 7 of Cups talks about the opportunities that avail themselves to you. Overall, I say yes. It looks like that the secondary job, that other thing is going to work out for you. But again, this is just one man's opinion, and I am just a random tarot reader. So you do what's good for your career. You know what I mean? Is the Virgo a narcissist? Maybe. A narcissist, we will find out by using the Vox Tarot and see all that. Snap Nurse allows nurses to work where they want, when they want, and have the option to get paid at the end of their shift. That's nice. So basically, it's a contractor. It's a contracting nurse. That's not a bad deal. It's Uber for nurses. Yeah? It's Uber for nurses. That's not a bad deal either. You know what I mean? If I need a nurse, let's not go there. If I need a nurse or something, then I guess I could just call the Uber nurse Snap Nurse, in case mom needs some care, something like that. In case mom needs some care, then I got a nurse. I'll avoid all the other jokes. Okay. Let's see, we did that payment done. We got a couple of private reads tomorrow. All right. Is this Virgo a narcissist? King of Swords, Empress, Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. They seem to be oblivious to other people's feelings. I think that's their main problem. You have the King of Swords. They do come across as a narcissist indeed. They do come across. They do have a lot of confidence in sort of what they want to do and how they want to do it, right? This is not somebody that has a lot of hesitation about things, or they're sort of wavering, or they want to get a bunch of people's opinion before they do it. It just feels like that King of Swords is just sort of they roll on ahead. They do what's going to be good for them. Brittany, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But that King of Swords says they do have that commanding presence. They do have that sort of the command over that. So, you know, that's pretty good. Empress says, though, with that ace and with the four, that they seem to be oblivious to other people's feelings. Is that a symptom of narcissism? Yeah, maybe. I mean, we do what we want, irregardless of other people, but I think they understand what other people want. I think they understand that other people do have needs and emotions, and they do need to sort of be on top of that. But the problem is they just don't care. They don't care at all, you know? Andrea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So, yeah, it is a problem. It is a problem indeed. Lionheart, I have no idea. Lionheart, leave a comment in the video and let me know the timestamp that your reading was, and I will let you know what deck I used. Christina, thank you for your donation. Amanda, thank you for your donation. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, they just don't care. You know, maybe that's a narcissist. I don't really know. Howdy, folks. Well, Midnight Meditations, good to see you as always. How are you doing tonight? This evening? Brittany, does he think about me in a romantic way? Oh, hope so. I hope so. I hope you get all that romance that you need. Get all of them snuggles while it's still a little bit cold, because it's going to be warm. It's going to be summer. You can't snuggle when it's warm because you get all sweaty and it's gross. You know, it is gross. You know, summertime, yeah, you know, it's difficult because you do get sweaty, and it just feels like that you're, yeah. Got to get the snuggles in while it's cold. I love the cold. All right, let's see. Does he think about me in a romantic way when we can get this done? Two of Swords, Sun, Seven of Pentacles. Not really. Yeah, not really. I'm just going to say, oh, I got to go thumbs down. Not really in a romantic sort of way. We got the Three of Cups. That's a friendly way. We got a friendly way. You know what I mean? We got a friendly way going on there. Yeah, we got this connection. We do have a connection. I'm not ruling out. I'm not ruling out a connection. I'm saying there is a connection there. But that Three of Cups says, yeah, it's a little bit more of a friendly thing, you know? That Two of Swords, if you do have feelings for them, they could be oblivious to it. That Two of Swords is blinded. We can't see some things sometimes. We have a lot of activity happening around us, but we're just not aware of it. The Sun says that they would be I think they'd be open. If it was just blazingly obvious, I think they'd be pretty open to it. You know what I mean? That Sun card, it looks like the sun's shining. If it was illuminated to them that you had a romantic interest, I think that they might be interested in that, because the Seven of Pentacles says I could be working towards that. So Brittany, yeah, if you just want to be sort of just straight up approach, you know, a straight up approach, I think they may be into it, but yeah, right now, not so much. All right, Andrea, a generala for the Andrea. By the way, we are ending soon. We do gotta go. I'm gonna take a shower and eat a banana. That's what I do at night. I take it and look at my new music books. I did get some new music books. I need to look at them and see how difficult some of these songs are, because it's got some Zelda music in there. And I bought a book, just, you know, Zelda sheet music, and I want to play some Zelda tunes. That's really all I want to do in life. If I can do that, if I can figure that out, then my life will be complete. I'll just retire. Just retire at that point. I'll be, you know, that is, that's it. That's it. Okay. Anything coming up? Page of Swords says you need to be more clear with your communication, Andrea. There's some Mercury retrograde action happening there. Mercury retrograde happening with this communication, Andrea, and that tower says it's going to end up falling to the ground. So you need to be clear with your communication, if especially something important. If people have some expectations of you, if people need something from you, be crystal clear. Don't be like, well, I maybe, no. You need to be yes or no. You need to be straight lined, hard lined with this. The tower says being clear is important, or otherwise it may fall down. Eight of Swords says being clear does put you in a situation that you otherwise wouldn't have gotten into. But that's going to be something that you need to do at the end of the day, right? That Eight of Cups especially, there are some disappointing things about some of these activities. There are disappointing things within the realm of this, but at the end of the day, you got to give up what you got to give up. But being clear on communication is important. Don't be the Page of Swords. You don't want a Mercury retrograde action in here with these things hovering around, Andrea. You're going to play the porcelain tuba here after a bit. Well, you did have that chimichanga. With extra cheese. And that is, that's one of those things. I need to, let's not share that. Yeah, the porcelain. I have some porcelain activity of my own that I need to partake in. Yeah. Okay, TMI. Okay. Let's see what's going on with that. General overall read for April for Christina. Well, we got a little bit of the strength action. I think some things are going to be working your damn nerves. They're going to be working your nerves in April. The couple of things. One thing is definitely going to be at work. You're going to have a couple of things at work that are working your nerves. It's almost like that we have a power struggle at work. We've had that before in another read. I think it's back. It feels like that we haven't had a lot of things happening with this. In addition, I think somebody is going to be sort of talking about exiting work and leaving work as well. So we have that Eight of Wands. We have that work environment. We have that sort of that feel of people moving, things moving around, things shuffling around. You do have somebody that is in charge that thinks they're more in charge than they are. And I think they get sort of scolded for that. And they get put back on the table where they're not in charge at all. And the best part is you have the Queen. I think that you are in command of some things at work that you've been trying to get command of. I think that you've been trying to play catch up at work and getting control over some things. I think you finally have control over some of the things that you've been looking for. So you do have a little bit more of a fine-tuned control at work, which is going to be good for everybody. And you need to sort of figure out, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to process this? What can I do with this to my advantage as well? Because I think that sort of opens the door also. There we go. Queenie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Wants to pick some lottery numbers. Queenie, we got you covered. All right, we got Amanda, and then we're doing Queenie with some lottery. What are your guys' first impression of me romance-wise? Amanda Love. Well, your name is Love indeed. Your name is Love. And we do have a lovey deck we're going to use just for you. Christina just gave me this. I'm just saying. Queenie, how many numbers do you need? I need 5 and a super. I got you covered. Okay. Let's see. We need the Thoth for the numbers. Thoth for them numbers. We got the mini Thoth over here. We're just going to use that one for getting you some numbers. What are you guys' first impression of me romance-wise? Well, Amanda, first impressions from the deck. It says that you have some complexity to you. I don't think that you're boring at all, Amanda. You have a little bit of complexity. It's not like that you're just, shallow. It's not like that people are going to figure you out in 5 minutes. I think that you have a little bit of that magician feel to you. We have a lot of different activities, a lot of different things, a lot of sort of different ways that you express yourself. In other words, I think you express yourself not only emotionally, but sort of logically. I think you have this own stylistic way about how you do things as well. It makes you unique. You have that little dance, that little dancing thing going on. It just makes you unique. It makes you interesting. I think people enjoy sort of being around you as far as the romance goes. 8 of Cups, though, says that you are a bit of a heartbreaker. You're a bit of a heartbreaker. That 8 of Cups, sometimes you got to go. Sometimes that magician didn't work out. Sometimes the people didn't work out, and you got to go. And you have that little bit of that heartbreaker feel in there. 7 of Cups says that you're really, really willing to go an extra mile for somebody that you're in love with. You're willing to go that extra mile. I don't think that you're just going to be a prude, or I don't think that you're just going to be really selfish. I think once you're in love, you're right there. You're right there. You're committed. You are 120%, and you're going to go as far as you need to go to sort of make everything work out. So that is the Modern Love Tarot, by the way, is that deck. A lot of people want to know, of course, because it's a gorgeous deck. And that is the deck that we use for that. Now, this is the last reading. We're getting Queenie some lottery numbers. Queenie, let's get you some winning numbers. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never play the lottery based upon a fat man reading your cards on YouTube. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. But now that we said that, let's get you some numbers. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for the super number, we are going to use the super thoth. There's your super. All right, what do we got? Oh, let's see. First number we got, it's going to be a 5. We got a 5. 5 is going to be your first number. Next number is going to be 13. We got 5, we got 13, and then we have 28. 5, 13, 28, and 21. 5, 13, 28, 21. And then got 33. 33. So 33 is the next number. The super number, the final number, by the way, entertainment purposes only. The final number for the super is 2. It's 2. 2 wheels, it's 2. And you got the 2 people here, 2 people here, 2 wheels, 2 arms, 2 hands, got 2 little mouth things going there. 2. That is your super number. And that is it for tonight. Thank you for being here. By the way, Queenie, if you win, hey, remember who gave you the numbers. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, so hopefully you win and get that money. Hopefully it just rains. Hopefully you're making it rain with them numbers, but entertainment purposes only. All right, that is it for me. I appreciate everybody being here. As always, we're here every night at 6:30 p.m. Hit that like and subscribe. See you next time.